Hey fams, welcome to the Famcast with Ludwig, Barney,
Hello.
and Harry.
Hello.
That was slightly better. Okay, thank you, Liam.
I am the epic hat man.
That's funny, Barney. That's really funny.
That's
Yeah,
well
sure,
funny.
cunt.
Yeah, okay.
We had to do this intro 3 times because this black cunt couldn't figure out how to introduce a show.
For the second time, being racist right at the start of the Famcast.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Great
of
start.
course.
Yeah.
Fuck anyone who says otherwise, basically.
So today, oh boy, it's been a month, hasn't it?
Oh god, yeah.
What did we miss?
Been.
We missed the birth and death of fidget spinners. We missed
Yep.
quite a bit. But
We missed Theresa May.
we missed a lot. But we're gonna.
But we're here
fill
now,
you
which
in.
is the important thing.
Sure. The
It's
important
not
thing
really.
is that
we
we're late.
should have been more organised. But
I think we should start with a round of applause for Liam for doing that intro.
oh yeah. Everyone.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
And now we also need to crack open our cold ones.
Oh my
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Everyone
lad.
Welcome to
Everyone-
the Force Meme Show.
Everyone's cracking open their cold one. I cracked open my cold
I
one.
cracked open my cold one right next to the microphone.
I went off to a shop to buy a cold one just to crack open.
With the
That's-
boys, yeah.
That's a nice cold one.
That is a cold one.
You know, tonic water's not
Alright,
very good,
What are
is
we
it?
doing with our lives?
Right.
Something tells me this will be the worst episode yet, and we're only 1 minute in.
Oh no.
Nearly
The
two.
worst episode by far was the first one. We were fucking shit in that.
Oh, your secret confession.
My secret confession was, well, you know, I think it needed to be said.
Yeah, it really did.
I think you were just begging for attention on that one.
Well, listen, Ludwig, I'm the most unrelevant member of the Famcast.
We need some drama.
Yeah. We don't want to go far into drama like Baited, but we do need some level of drama.
Yeah.
No, we're better than baited.
We are better than Baited.
We're better
So-
than every single
You know, tonic
Famcast.
water can make you blind.
Yeah, we are better than every single Famcast.
So
because the
let's
rest of them aren't
swiftly
called
move
Famcasts.
on from zero subjects to subject
subject.
numero uno.
Ooh,
Which
you
is-
speak language.
As always, what shows or movies have we watched recently?
Ah, yes, something I can actually talk about for once. I have 2 movies to talk about. So does anyone else have anything before I start ranting?
Barney, I'm pretty sure we want to talk about the other movie that we all watched instead of
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
you
yeah,
fucking
Okay,
got.
let's just get this out of the way. We all watched in this Discord the Scooby Doo live action movie from 2002. And oh boy, we've got a lot to say about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole other
I
subject.
just
though.
dropped my little fizzy thing from Dr. Pepper, the thing that opens the can into the drink. Oh god,
Your fizzy thing.
The fizzy thing.
I'm gonna have to fish it out. I got my fingers stuck in the can.
You're gonna cut yourself, you retard. Stop doing that.
But it's
My
fallen in.
God, we're so unorganised.
Just pour it into some a cup or something.
I got a mug that I just drank tea out of. Is this? It's
Do
gonna
that,
taste of
you
tea.
Stupid.
No, it's gonna taste of tea.
Why
It's
don't you
disgusting.
just get one of the other ones?
You fucking dumbass.
No. Okay, I'm gonna pour my tea into a bowl that I have on my.
Why don't you just crack open another one?
Oh god, I just poured my tea in. Okay.
Yeah, you got like 4 cans, you fucking diabetic cunt.
Yeah,
Okay. I just poured it into my mug.
Black man.
Oh, cold one in a mug.
This is retarded. Okay, Barney. Throw.
Right,
throw your
I want
subjects
to
at us.
talk. I want to talk about 2 films I've seen. The first being The Thing. The Thing was. Well, first of all, I'd like to talk about how Liam tried to make sex jokes about it, and me and Ludwig sat there.
Barney, we're not talking about
Liam
this.
thinks he was being funny.
Barney, we're not
But he
talking about
wasn't.
this. It's embarrassing for you.
Listen, Liam.
What's happened to your voice?
Me and Ludwig were sat here,
Sounds
and
fucking
neither
weird.
of us got your fucking jokes.
Something wrong with the
So it
top
means
line.
that you made a bad joke, sir.
Oh, snap.
It was more to
Not
do with the
have
fact
this.
that you were utterly autistic. It wasn't even meant to be like a full, long-lasting joke. It was just like, because you said if it's too long, I won't bother. I said it's too long, you won't bother.
No, because I was watching it late.
You got no one to
And
blame.
then,
but
and then you
yourself,
didn't
Liam.
even understand. You said, yeah, I got
Yeah,
plenty
you shouldn't
of
have
time.
dragged it on then. Okay, Barney, what did you think of The Thing?
The Thing, well, It's sort of hard to explain, but it was. I think honestly that the film was very well made, and the design of the actual thing looked fucking incredible. I know it's like an old film, but it still looked really fucking good. And it hurt me. Are you fucking drinking your cold ones while I'm talking?
Of course I am.
They're gonna go warm. This is retarded.
This is fucking shit, man.
In a month or so, someone's gonna look at this famcast and they're gonna go, "Oh, this is cringy. This is an old meme. No one cares." Ugh.
Well, it is a fucking.
I don't know what I did to my voice, but
I mean,
can't
while we're
like
doing it now, it's a fucking old meme.
So yeah, I noticed that you gave the thing a 10.
No, I gave it a 9.
You must have changed it. Alright.
But yeah, I gave it a. Did I give it a 10? Oh god, I can't remember now. But yeah, it was really well made, and fuck you, you autistic cunt.
Oh, the cold one. I've been hiding my burps this entire time, and then Liam's just like, "Oh, edgy burp."
This is funny.
Yeah,
this is actual cancer.
But the opening to the thing was like it sort of the opening made it really obvious what the thing was, but it still like was really weird.
I saw it a while ago.
Yeah, I'm done with my can, by the way.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
I barely even drank one can, and I already feel sick.
Oh,
pussy.
But yeah, the other film I watched was the one that I couldn't find out how to say it last time.
Oh shit, I got tonic water all over my mouse, man.
Nobody cares, Liam.
Yeah, I'm talking about great film, Withnell and I, which is definitely one of the funniest films I've seen in a very long time. It's about two drunk, washed-up actors who have fucking soda cans and they can't fucking stop burping! Jesus Christ, you guys are so unprofessional! Fucking done with this shit!
I have to say, this is the worst famcast so far.
And we're only, 7 minutes in?
It's just Barney trying to tell us about the thing as we all burp.
Barney was really interested. Go on.
No, you fucking not, though! You're saving a burp for when I start talking again!
I almost burped again.
You fucking...
Can you not do silent burps?
I
that's
can,
just
but
fucking
I don't
gay.
like
Why
them.
would I do that?
Whoa, Liam.
Actually not rude.
Anyway, as I was saying, it had Richard Grant and the Fat Man from Harry Potter. And the Fat Man from Harry Potter tried to fuck one of the other characters because he's gay.
Spoilers, Barney.
Whoa.
It's not really a big spoiler. You know he's a fucking gay from the first minute you see him.
Well,
the art of Shakespeare.
Is this the Ku Klux Klan cast?
Yeah,
it's just everyone saying, "I hate gays." Them gays.
Yeah, that's it. But there's a great drinking game attached to Withnell and I, where
Cool Kids
you take a
Cast.
shot of whatever you please, as whenever one of the characters does. But having watched the film, I don't care how strong you think your liver is, you die. You would die if you attempted it.
What if it's Dr. Pepper?
Well, if it was Dr. Pepper, I think you'd vomit everywhere if it was you, Ludwig.
Yeah, probably.
Because there was this one bit where they're in Monty's house, and Withnell, Richard E. Grant, was taking like Monty turned around and said, "Oh, could you get me a drink?" And he was like, "Yes, of course." Poured him a drink, drank it, another one, drank it, another one, drank it, and the fourth one he gave to him, and then he had another one for himself. That's 6 shots in the space of about 10 seconds.
Nice.
There was a really annoying scene at the end where they all got high, and there was just this black man with an afro spinning a globe around, just going, "Go."
Great acting there.
Fucking annoying.
Sounds wicked. Anyway,
fucking annoying.
My list of movies and
But it was a
shows
good film.
that I've seen. Barney just gave straight up Anthony Fantano style review of each one.
Yes, I did.
I'm just gonna run through them quickly because I watched a shitload. Blade Runner, it was good. Robin Hood Men in Tights, it was okay, but I like the aesthetic of it. Just the 90s comedy that's not
Oh
particularly
no,
funny
you
now.
like the tights. You like the tights. That they turned you on.
Yeah, it was. Some bits were pretty funny, but most of the comedy aged pretty badly. But still, it's got that 90s comedy aesthetic. Plus, it's a Mel Brooks movie, so of course it's going to be like that. Platoon, a very good Vietnam War movie, really good. Brother, it was a Russian film, and the main character looks like no fuckers. It's a really good film.
Put the picture of the man up.
I will. Fisher King, a surprisingly good movie. I had low expectations for it, but it was really good. It made me more sad about what's his name.
You sound really sad about him that you can't remember his name.
I am very sad.
Yeah, you are very.
I'm very sad about that guy's death. Although he died many years
this
ago.
is Autism Cast.
Raging Bull wasn't very good. I liked how they made it, but it wasn't too interesting. Juno was a good film. Gran Torino, right? I'd like to say a bit more on Gran Torino. It's a Clint Eastwood film, but it's a late Clint Eastwood film from 2007, where he's starting to lose his marbles, and. I watched this movie with my dad, and basically what we noticed is that the only reactions that Clint Eastwood gave to anything that happened in that movie was just giving a growl. Like, he sees something that angers him. All the other actors... I mean, the storyline, don't get me wrong, the storyline was actually interesting, and it was good. I liked the story a lot. However...
But you don't watch films, their story, do you, Ludwig?
The only actor that was actually good in that movie was an Italian hairdresser that was in 2 scenes. And he's the only good actor in the whole movie. Everyone else feels like they're reading a script. And it's so painful that... I recommend the story, but not the film itself, because bloody hell. It just... The acting's so just bad.
Hurt your pee-pee?
It's... I've heard that Clint Eastwood apparently, towards his more new movies, he takes 2 takes of each shot and that's it, which probably explains the bad acting. Or he just chose shit actors. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the latter.
Saving Private Ryan. I don't like war films very much unless it's in Vietnam, but this was a very good World War II film. Like a lot.
I think you mean Viet Fam, but whatever.
Viet Fam, of course. The Viet Fam cast.
No one laughed at that, Ludwig, because it wasn't funny.
I'll edit in a laugh track to make it funny. Suicide. I'm boring everyone. Suicide Squad. It was absolutely dreadful. I don't know why I watched it. I just wanted to see if it's as bad as I thought. Soundtracks all over the place, just like I said it would be in the first Famcast.
Yeah.
There was no reason for them to play Sympathy for the Devil at the start. No need for Bohemian Rhapsody at the end. No need for Guess Who's Back Again while they're getting their weapons. It was dreadful.
Well, no, Ludwig, there was a need for all that, and it was to bring them in more money, because the film itself is abysmal. There's no storyline to it.
If anything, they just wasted money on royalties.
They used the songs to get their audience, and that's it. Suicide Squad is a glorified compilation CD. And it's shit.
You know those stories that kids write that are always like, and then.
Yeah.
That's what Suicide Squad is.
Pretty much.
I agree with you.
And then they
walked
went
through
to
some
prison.
streets, and then they were attacked, and then they went into a building.
And then Harley Quinn showed off her ass, and then Harley Quinn showed off her tits, and then the Joker appeared, and then Harley Quinn showed off her clit, and then sums up Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I swear the majority of the Famcast so far has just been us laughing. So yeah, out of all that, if you're going to take anything away, watch what we've recommended. Watch Withnell and I, watch most of the films Ludwig talked about, and that's it.
And I watched one more film, Miller's Crossing. Coen Brothers directed it.
Jesus Christ, how many films did you watch?
I watched a lot because we went 2 months, I think, without Famcasting, so...
Yeah.
And of course
and also, Ludwig, after the next Famcast, you'll be able to talk about the producers.
Yep, because Barney's lending me this DVD. I want to die. I shouldn't have cracked open that cold one.
Listen, cracking open that cold one was the best decision I ever made.
It was worse. The worst
Barney,
for
you
me.
didn't even have a real cold one, so...
Shush!
Yeah, it was just a picture of a can.
No, shh, shh, shh. Press censorship. We can't let them know.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Okay.
Harry and Liam, we've spent 15 minutes droning about our movies. Now your turn.
Oh. Then what's very
I have to
which
say,
one-
this is
which one
actually
wants
the
to go
worst
first?
Femcast we've done so far.
I'm
still uploading.
Liam,
I'm still-
do you want to go first?
We're not scrapping it, but it is the worst so
It's
far.
not the worst.
I think.
It's great,
Hang on. Can I
beautiful.
have an input here? Hang on. Can I have a fucking input? 1 second.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I think this feels like the worst Famcast we've done because I think we're rushing a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Like, I mean, I kind of sped through my reviews on both of them. I could have been more in depth about both the thing and with
No, please
you
don't
didn't
be
even
more
give a
in
proper
depth,
review.
Barney,
You
because
had
we
to.
don't need you to.
Yeah.
Because you
No,
No,
are
I
the
could have
doing
done.
it.
I could have done, but
Let's
the
move
thing
on.
is, right, Liam. I feel like we're rushing.
Okay, I guess
We're boring our viewers.
Slow down a little bit.
Just kidding, there are no viewers. Either way. So, Liam, Harry, did you watch anything of any relevance?
I watched Logan
Oh yeah.
and
Is
Moana.
that any good though, Harry?
Of course it is.
Logan's pretty alright. There's a couple of bits
You also
that I'm a
watched
bit annoyed at.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, as I understand.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2, yeah.
How was that? Because I watched that too, and I
Guardians
thought
2,
it was alright.
it was a fun little action scene
it
at
was
the beginning,
Yeah.
and then it just kind of dropped off from there.
Yeah, I honestly, I thought it was alright, and I didn't feel robbed of my money when I saw it, but I did think it could have been better.
Yeah,
Thing is, Harry went to see that movie while we were supposed to be while we were supposed to be doing a shooting session of that chef video that I uploaded.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Yeah.
shenanigans with that video later
Oh
on.
no, we don't need to. You've got the behind the scenes, and
Yeah, but there are a few things that we didn't capture that we ought to say.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But we'll do that later.
Yeah, okay.
We need to stick to movies. Who's fiddling
For
with
as
that
long
cold one?
Liam. if anything's going wrong with the Famcast, just blame Liam.
Three crackers crack open a cold one with one black one. Because three of us are white. Way.
That's very funny.
Well, okay. I think we should actually talk about the Scooby Doo movie now.
Yep.
I was hoping to avoid this for as long as possible, but I suppose it's inevitable.
Oh, is that why you did 2 in-depth reviews?
Well, no, because I felt like I had to do the films justice because they were both very good.
Barney, just
That
get
as
you on
well.
the film review channel.
Oh, fucking will, man.
Barney, seriously, you've not got any proper videos apart from that Minecraft part.
Oh.
Baby, we're running out of diamonds. Yes, we are. Honey, we're running out of gold. It's so sad. I'm turning back to those dark mine shafts. Be careful. But I'm just gonna need to borrow your sword. Okay.
Baby, we're running out of diamonds.
My talents are wasted.
Baby, we're running out of gold.
So sad.
I wanna fucking die. Don't tell people about that shit.
We'll talk about
too
why.
late.
We're leaving everything till later, but we will talk about why he did that and why I did Crafty Harry. Why did that video do so well? Why? 1,000 views. The chef video that I spent 2 months of hard work on with this lot, plus
3
Billy.
months of hard work on.
93 views and one person unsubscribed after seeing it. With Crafty
It
Harry,
hurts.
1,000 people watched it within the space of just over a month.
It's so
Why?
sad. It's
The,
so
the
sad.
more effort I put in, the less people view. Okay. Scooby Doo movie.
Calm down, Rick Sanchez.
We should not have cracked open those cold ones.
Jeez, Rick, I think you need to calm down, Rick. You're burping too much, Rick.
Shut up, Morty. Shut up, Morty.
Scooby Doo movie for the first time.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Where are you?
This is like our review of the Cat in the Hat.
Scooby!
But Scooby Dooby Doo. Can we just talk about the
Scooby
theme song for that
snacks.
movie?
Yes.
You know the rapper Shaggy that did this famous song Boombastic, and how his name is Shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
I just love how they got him to rap the theme song for this movie.
Yep. Scooby!
The thing is, the theme song is just basically a rap/reggae remix of the original Scooby Doo theme. It's kind of catchy, kind of awful, but it's so perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
How they sampled Shaggy from Scooby Doo, not Shaggy the rapper. How they sampled him screaming, "Scooby!" I need to play a segment of it now. It's like Rasta Mouse, but Scooby Doo version.
Once again I'm on a fall. Once again I find my back is up against the wall. Will somebody help me? Please hear my call. Or get a message to my dog and he'll be on the ball.
I really don't want to have to explain what Rasta Mouse is either.
No.
Like,
If you grew up in the UK and you are a millennial, then you'll know what Rasta Mouse is.
Yep.
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 So, I was thinking they would be really enthusiastic on the Scooby Doo movie bit. I thought it would be going, "Oh, and then a bit what happened. That was awful. I know that."
Let's get to the Scooby Doo then.
What about the death clause?
Oh, of course.
No. Oh yeah, the death clause.
Okay, spoiler alert for the Scooby Doo movie. We do this every cast.
Yeah, big spoiler alert.
If you're worried about having the Scooby Doo movie spoiled for you, then skip to whatever. Fuck off.
Then just stop listening to the fancast, because this is going to be the majority of the cast.
No,
Yeah.
it won't.
Scooby Doo is Kaiser Sosuke.
Well, we're technically already like halfway through it, so
Yeah, 20 minutes in.
That's shameful.
Let's note that the villains in this movie, well, apart from it being Scrappy Doo.
No, spoilers!
I warned them. I warned them.
we already won the Barney show.
Scrappy Doo wasn't even the big villain. It was,
He was.
Big Fupa Boy.
Who the hell's Big Fupa Boy?
It's Scrappy Doo, but big.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even Scrappy, it was Big Fupa Boy.
That's the same person, Barney.
Yeah, it is.
Not.
Scrappy
The
Doo
Fupa had a
absorbs a
mind
bunch
of
of
its own,
souls,
Harry.
becomes Big Fupa
Did you
Boy.
see how huge it was? The Fupa had a mind of its own.
Yeah.
The monsters in this movie were mixtures between Deathclaws and Jar Jar Binks. And Gremlins.
And Gremlins.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awful CGI, without saying. Scooby
Look,
Doo,
could you
although
please stop
he...
coming?
I'm sorry, I drank a can of Dr. Pepper and that thing contains so much carbon dioxide that if you set me on fire now, I'd probably be gone forever.
Be gone
Well, I think if I
forever.
set you on fire at all, you'd be gone forever.
No, Ludwig, carbon dioxide puts out fires, not turns them explosive.
I'm failing science. I didn't revise my PPEs.
Oh, GG.
I just made a very big scientific error.
Yep.
Yeah, you did, you knob.
They dragged Rowan Atkinson into this.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah,
Rowan
I actually
Atkinson
felt
is
sorry for him.
Scooby Doo. Is Scrappy Doo, I mean, not Scooby.
They dragged Rowan Atkinson and Buffy the Vampire Slayer in, although I don't really care about the latter. But they
Yeah,
dragged Rowan Atkinson
yeah.
in, so I felt sad.
Yeah, Mr. Bean.
Buffy's-
We think of him as Blackadder, Harry.
Okay, sorry.
Buffy's looks were the only good thing about the whole movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 Oh no, the transformation
That's the only
scene.
reason I watched
The
it.
transformation scene was the best scene. When
There were a
Shaggy's
couple.
girlfriend takes a mask off.
Mary Jane.
We know why they called her that.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's a funny joke
Marijuana.
that only adults will get Mary Jane.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Scooby
That's
Doo
like my
is
favourite
actually
name ever.
I will say
Spider-Man.
that the scene where Scooby and Shaggy were cooking something inside the mystery machine and it looked like they were smoking weed in there was pretty funny.
They were listening to reggae.
This movie's not for children, is it?
It's
not.
awful.
I'm very sure this film wasn't.
I mean, I
intended
watched
to be
this movie when I was
for
very
children.
young, and I remember finding it really funny when in the scene where Scrappy Doo pisses all over Daphne in the mystery machine. I watched it now, and it's just children. Am I right?
I find it funny
Yeah.
that Scrappy Doo was never like characterized as like a villain or bad guy, but because the fan base hated them, they're just like, let's make him the villain of the movie because it's meta.
Way.
Way. Edgy. Oh,
Who's
but
fucking
gonna crack
eating
open an-
chocolate digestives?
No, I'm cracking open another cold one.
Oh my god! Why? After
You're
what happened
gonna
with
get
the first cold one?
diabetes.
I don't care. Who could forget about the classic scene in which Scooby and Shaggy have a burp/fart off?
Oh yes.
That's well.
Yeah.
and then
magnifique.
someone walks in on them doing it,
It was
and it's
definitely-
well
Le
awkward.
Magnifique. It
Oh.
was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and she was like, "I gave
Was
up
it
Barney,
definitely
did you just steal Magnifique from me?
Le Magnifique."
Kill yourself.
I fucking did steal it from you. Oh, Livik, no, you're missing the most classic joke of all, though. The best joke in the entire film.
Are you talking about...
I'm talking about Melvin Doo.
Oh, Melvin Doo, of course.
Melvin Doo.
I love how it sounds like you're on the same page, and nah.
Nah.
No, we're not on the same page.
No.
We got a call for Mr. Doo.
Oh, yeah.
Melvin Doo.
And then
No,
just this
Scooby.
this skinny-looking guy, after they say, "Oh, we're gonna call for Mr. Doo," or Scooby Doo. So the skinny-looking guy comes up and he says, "Don't you mean Melvin Doo?"
Melvin Doo.
We got a Mr. Doo here. I got a call for a Mr. Doo.
Melvin Doo?
Nah, Scooby.
And they reused that joke at the end of the movie as well. It's just...
It was like, all I want is Scooby Doo, and he goes, "Me? Don't you mean Melvin Doo?"
Melvin Doo. It's so forced and funny that it's actually funny.
Oh.
I hate to admit it.
Melvin Doo.
Don't you mean Melvin Doo? Then the joke that I thought, because I forgot about Melvin Doo. There's this
Sorry, I'm
scene.
dying.
One major plot point of the movie is that there's this place where people's souls are floating around, and part of Shaggy's character, it's not Shaggy's, Scrappy's character, it's really weird, he like steals people's souls, and he's trying to steal Scooby's soul because it's the pure soul or something. I have no idea. The movie makes no sense.
You're right, Ludwig, even though it's...
And then
really
people
wrong.
got possessed and shit, and their souls were in this weird cauldron thing. And basically, Fred's soul was in there, but instead of flying to his own body, he flew into Daphne's body. And then when Fred realised that he was stuck inside Daphne's body, he went...
Hey,
That's pretty good.
I can look at myself naked.
Oh, brother.
Hey!
Hey!
I can look at myself naked.
Hey, I smell my own pussy. Thank you.
Great kids
I mean, if you were
movie.
inside Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you would, but...
Take your children, take your nephews, take your brothers and sisters, take your grandmother!
Take your fucking dog to see it, I don't give a
Take your Scooby to see it.
Take your cat to see it and it'll be a horror
Take
film.
Josh the cat.
Don't you mean Melvin Doo?
Liam, is Josh at home right now?
He probably is. I don't know where he is. It's probably somewhere.
Can you come and get him?
No.
We need him on the Famcast.
We need Josh to meow into
Introducing
the...
I will
the
actually
new
have to
greatest member
search
of the
the house
Famcast,
for
Josh. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
Do
do
it.
that.
I don't
you-
care what...
What, do you live in a castle?
No, but
Just call
Just
to him.
yell Josh.
no.
Come.
Call to Josh.
Do it, you puss.
I just spilled Dr. Pepper on myself.
Good.
Fucking hell! What is wrong with you?
You spilled tonic water on yourself.
That was only a little bit. I didn't do it twice as
So,
well.
I only spilled it once.
Sure you did.
Scooby Doo movie was great.
It was. There were two glorious Fupa moments, and we all had a little.
Barney.
Because we're cheapskates. We were watching it on, I think it was 1, 2, 3 movies, or was it Pucker? Can't remember. We were watching it on an illegal streaming site. Edgy.
Breaking the law.
It's not like
It's
anyone
not
else does
actually.
that.
It's not actually illegal to use those sites. It's just illegal to own them. I looked it up.
I have a degree in law.
Yeah, trust me. Don't you mean
I'm a
Melvin?
doctor.
Don't you mean torrent?
Melvin Doo.
I actually almost forgot about Melvin Doo.
How could you
I
forget
can't
about
believe you,
Melvin
Ludwig. You're a
Doo?
disgrace.
It was a fantastic.
Any man
scene.
who forgets about Melvin Doo should just kill themselves.
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
honest. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are
Time to
you?
delete that topic off the list. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some
Yeah.
help from
Okay,
you.
so what's
Need
next?
some help
What's
from you now.
next? Because we've got nothing to talk about with Scooby Doo anymore.
No, trust me, I got a lot of. I think that.
Wait, you got
next
something
up-
else? We've already talked about Melvin Doo, and that was the key point
Yeah,
of the movie.
Yeah.
No, not about the Scooby Doo movie, but I've got plenty of other subjects. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Melvin Doo, whatever. Thing is, I'd talk about the things we promised to talk about, but I'll try to squeeze them in at the end because otherwise, the things that I do have planned will be off topic by the time we do another Famcast. So, Gorillas Humans.
Ah yes, this.
This is something we need to talk about.
Yes, it is.
Firstly, what do we all think of the album?
I like it.
honestly, I thought it was quite good. There were a few songs there that I didn't really like.
Barney, are you lying again?
No.
Yeah, yesterday you told me that, Humanz is, I think it's pretty bad.
No, I said I liked it. And I always have liked it. I do think that, Bustin' and Blue's not great, while you two sort of think it's alright.
I like Bustin' and Blue.
I don't think it's alright, I think it's good.
I didn't like Bustin'
I like
and Blue,
how Liam's adding stuff to this, but he's never heard it.
Yeah, he has.
Did he? When?
When did he? Liam owns the CD.
Does he?
Yes.
So do I!
Oh.
Harry, you
Why do you think I didn't own it?
Fat.
No, because
idiot.
Liam.
You just said a full name, Angela.
Why do you think I own a fucking... Don't own it, why?
Because you're black.
I never said I didn't own Humanz.
Yeah, but you've never said anything about...
I'm holding the CD right now.
How to make everyone in the Femcast start laughing. Oh, Liam, you're black.
I own it right here, look at laughing it in my hands.
Don't crack it open.
I'll crack open the Humanz CD. Look, I've cracked
With the boys,
it open.
with the gorillas.
Those who fear music are dangerous.
Oh yeah, me and Ludwig are going to go see Gorillas without these two people.
Oh yeah, let's not say the date. We don't want to
Let's
be
not say the
raped.
date, no.
Or the location.
No.
No, they can just look that up online.
Yeah, fucking hell.
They can just
But
come to every single concert.
Me and
when they
Ludwig
need
are going to
us.
go see Gorillas, so you know, if you're a true Famcast fan, you'll look out for us there.
No, Barney, don't say that. Now they're just gonna go, Ray, boy.
We're gonna mug 'em.
See you in Zimbabwe.
See you in Niger.
That's my favourite country.
See you in North Korea.
When I first listened,
Niger is a real country, and that makes me happy.
when I first listened to Humanz, I was very disappointed by it. I basically agreed with every point with Anthony Fantano on his review on it, and I still kind of do, but not on all the points. But on a lot of them, yes. And at first, I just thought, this album's a weak 6. Now I'd say it's pretty strong. No, just the regular 7.
I think
What the fuck was in that cold one that's making me burp so much?
Carbon dioxide, mate.
Yeah, but if it doesn't last this long, usually, we've been talking about 30 minutes.
I've drank 2 Dr. Peppers.
I've only drunk one, can of tonic water, and it's only about, yay big.
Sorry, we don't know the measurement of
going
yay.
big.
What?
What are you, Chinese?
How many milliliters is it?
I mean, it can't be too much, because if it's too much, I'll go blind, so,
Well, I sincerely hope you do go blind.
Yeah.
how many liters?
I'd say that, Humanz has grown on me a lot, basically.
Yeah.
I thought the only good songs
it's 150
at the very beginning,
millimeters.
at the end, and the only good one in the middle is Andromeda.
I just think that there were a lot of good songs and a couple of bad ones. I think that Carnival is the worst song on the album.
I don't hate
It's absolutely
Carnival.
dreadful. I think it's awful. And my personal favourite song at the moment, it keeps changing every couple of weeks, but at the moment my favourite song on the album is Ticker Tape. It's one towards the end.
About Sex Murder Party.
I think at the moment my favourite song of Humanz. When I first listened to Humanz, I think my favourite song on it was
When I first listened, it was still Saturn's Bars, but then it changed.
What's the third song on the album? I can't remember.
Was it Ascension?
No, it's
or
Strobe Light.
Strobe
Yeah,
Light.
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that was my favourite when I
Strobe Light's
first
great.
listened to. That was my favourite when I first listened to it, but right now my favourite is
I can't
I
reach
Am
my
the
bass.
Ghost.
What?
Charger.
Charger,
Charger.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah, that's my
supposed to
favourite.
get
That's
in.
my favourite right now. Oh, hang on. While we're talking about Gorillaz, what does everyone think of their new song?
Sleeping
Uh,
Pills.
Sleeping
Uploaded-
Powder.
Great,
I think it's
Sleeping
great.
Powder, yeah.
I think it's
It's-
great.
It's actually quite good, yeah.
Yeah.
Where
The
bomb?
videos are fucking abysmal, but you know,
The video's abysmal, but I think it was meant to be abysmal.
Yeah,
I agree with you there. I think it was.
Is
supposed
it-
I
to
think
be.
it was
Like-
just them having fun with their motion capture.
Yeah.
Also, isn't the whole premise of the song is that Tootie's supposedly done the song all by himself?
Well, Liam, you're the only one that looks up the law behind the song.
No,
You're the
he
only
just
one that
says,
goes,
I just assumed,
geniuslyrics.com.
I just assumed, because at the very start it just says Sleeping Powder by 2D.
Yeah, not by
Yeah.
Gorillaz.
We know that you spend 5 hours every day looking up gorillas facts.
Researching each song.
watching 104 facts
I
videos
mean, I would
on YouTube.
say no, but I know the meaning behind kids with guns. So I mean,
Well, I
let
do
me
as
guess. I've
well.
not looked it up. Is it about school shootings?
no, it's about the
No, because he's
Afghanistan war.
British. We don't have guns in England.
Yeah, but the whole climax was about the US. Like all of Demon Days is about pretty much things that are going on in the US. 9/11, post 9/11 things like the Iraq War. That was America mainly sending troops to Iraq. So it wouldn't be too surprising. if it
Iraq
was
and
about school
Afghanistan
shootings.
sort of
Ludwig,
happened at the same time, but you know they're kids with guns.
Yeah,
They're mesmerized skeletons, and they're turning us into monsters.
yeah.
So
I don't know.
I actually looked up the inspiration, and it was just because someone at his son's school brought a knife. So there was someone with a knife at his son's school, and he's just like, "Oh, kids with guns,
Word.
taking over."
there's a lot of interpretations of the song.
Thing is, I looked up the meaning of quite a bit of songs on Demon Days, like Fire Coming Out Monkey's Head. I know that that's about troops. I think they're coming into Iraq, or was it Afghanistan?
They happened at the same time, pretty much, Ludwig, so it doesn't
Yeah.
They're
matter.
essentially
so
the
it's
same thing, really.
Well,
No, Ascension is about a party.
they
at the end
didn't
of
really
the world,
send
descending.
troops into Afghanistan.
But let's consider that though, right? Humans party at the end of the world. Why the fuck wouldn't you have a party at the end of the world? What are you supposed to do?
True,
But-
actually.
Sit down in a church and pray?
Well, I don't
Fuck
like
that.
parties. I just don't know what it is. It's just loud music, loud dance music while people get...
No, Ludwig, it's the
remember
Wii
the
theme.
podcast where you said, bringing barrels of vodka.
Barrels of vodka.
Says by someone who's never been to a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the
Ludwig,
appeal
what they
behind
do at parties is they play the Wii theme.
Hmm?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
They were playing it... Now, the reason why Barney says that is because they were playing that in a hotel that I stayed next to in Spain, because I stayed at a cheap camping place. The hotel next to us, like in the holiday video, they were playing loud dance music every night, and it was difficult to get to sleep. And in the morning, they'd just play the fucking Wii song where it goes... Dum 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 dum. And it really pissed me off then, because I knew that song from somewhere, but I couldn't put my finger on where it was from. I thought, is that Mario? Is it... What is it?
Is it the
And then
Sonics?
I went home. And
I want to know whose idea it was to play that song, and then
that guy's a legend. The guy that played EDM? No. That guy deserves to be hanged at a stake. Burned at a stake.
hanged by the stake.
Hanged at the stake, I said. I'm not that
You're
retarded.
fucking retarded. You're still retarded, Ludwig, for saying that.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I'm slightly less retarded.
less
you
retarded,
thought.
but still retarded.
Cold one. Humans. I'd say it's not as good as Plastic Beach. Definitely not as good as Demon Days. Demon Days is one of my favourite albums ever.
But you know what? At least
it's
it's better than The Fall.
That's not saying much.
Ludwig, put your meme up.
That's like
Put that
saying,
fucking meme up that
this
none of us
movie is
got.
better than Twilight. Oh, it's so good.
Wow, at least it's better than Twilight. What?
Still a better love story than Twilight.
2011 YouTube. Whoa.
You fucking done, mate.
Coming everywhere.
Orgasm.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. Coming up. It's there.
People.
Guys, if you still haven't watched Shawn Ryder's drunk performance of Dare on a Gorillaz
my
concert,
God, you
please
need to
watch
see
it. It's brilliant.
It's not. It's more than brilliant. It's fucking legendary.
You know, we're actually,
He's just shaking his ass around.
you know the sort of
while
remix
going,
of Dare,
"It's there."
People.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
beginning
good
to
song.
like that as well.
I don't know why. It's probably because I listen to Dare so much. I actually, at the moment, enjoy People more than I enjoy Dare. Right, sorry about that. Bit of a cut.
Bit of a technical difficulty.
Yeah.
We had.
Let's carry on.
Yeah.
What did we actually finish on? What was the last thing we said?
Oh god, I can't fucking remember. All I can
Something
remember is
about
Harry
Gorillaz
going,
Humans.
"Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't."
Shut up!
Okay.
You wanna fight?
Harry had
I
a
will
bit of
fight you.
difficulty with the Audacity project. Either way. Right,
seriously
we
can't
talked
remember what
about
we're on
our
about.
favourite and least favourite songs on the album. Liam, I heard you mention Sex Murder Party. Did you say that that's your favourite or the worst?
I mean, I like all the songs. I'm not gonna go, this is my favourite, this is my least favourite, and this is in between. I'm just gonna say, I think it's a good song.
I heard you specifically either say something positive or negative about it.
I said something positive about it. I said it was good.
I think the chorus is the only good thing about the song. The rest is very weak.
I think when you mean chorus, which part? Because the song just kind of repeats.
I drove the key. That one.
Oh, the Sex Murder Party part is good too.
No,
Sex Murder Party.
This is what I don't like a lot about Gorillaz. With some songs it works, but with others it doesn't. When they just take the chorus and repeat. No, they take the title and they just repeat it over and over for the chorus. For example,
it worked with Kids with Guns.
It worked with that.
Kids with Guns, and it.
But
failed
with that, they didn't really repeat it all the time. They added other lyrics as well. It was Kids with Guns, Kids with Guns. Take
yeah. But the majority of it was Kids with Guns.
So basically, what you're doing is you're describing a chorus. Yes.
No, not all songs do that for the chorus. Sometimes they have thoughtful choruses.
No, but
sometimes
Kids with Guns. I don't know what Barney's talking about with Kids with Guns. That's just the chorus.
Yeah, sometimes they just have catchy hooks. With this one, it was just a guy, not even to a beat, just going sex matter party.
I like that.
Sex matter party. I think it was awful.
Well, I think it's...
This is probably only on the deluxe edition, but there's also a song called Circle of Friends. I don't like that one because the whole song is literally just repeating, circle of, my circle of friends. And that's the song.
Halfway to the halfway
That is a good
house.
song.
Halfway to the Halfway House, I'd say, is the second worst on the album. It's
You're
bad.
just ripping on this album.
No, you're just naming all the ones I don't like.
I mean, I even Carnival.
There's a bit of controversy here.
Yeah.
What?
I
like-
there was a bit of controversy, you know.
I like most songs.
What controversy?
Controversy.
Barney's Your Life.
Shut up.
I'm cutting that out, and you won't. You might take a gander of what it was. It's nothing. It's no personal information.
No.
It's no profanity because we don't censor that shit.
Yeah.
It was just something highly offensive.
No, but like
Even more
Barney,
offensive
I said
than
Barney.
the word nigger.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But Barney, I said, what controversy? And you just go.
By
beep,
controversy,
beep, beep.
I think beep lettuce. By controversy, I think you meant disagreement.
Yeah.
Because if we say controversy, people are going to think, did Barney say nigger?
Yeah, I did. So
we're droning on 1 point for too long.
Yeah, we are. Fine.
This is our thing. 15 minutes left. Do your thing. Aha! And my mind's wandering. I feel tired. So,
What other subjects do we have to talk about?
should we just go around one more time and I ask, how would we rate the album out of 10? Because this podcast's 90% ratings.
I just said
Yeah.
I liked
I
it.
gave it a so-so out of 10. I gave it
I'm not gonna go
21
around
out of
saying-
58.
I'm not going to go around saying, this is my favourite and this is my least favourite. I'm just going to say I like the album overall, you know.
I'd say Liam's handling this the best out of all of us. With me, with a lot of things, my life just comes down to ratings. It's just
That's a 7.
Yeah.
That's a 6.5.
I would rate the album a 21 out of 69.
Barney, shut up.
No, I give
I thought
it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8
ourselves
out
for
of 10.
rating
No,
things.
shut up. I give it an 8 out of 10 because it was a good album.
Okay.
But it's definitely
Barney-
not as good as the others.
yesterday, I remember talking to you about this album, and you told me that
I was disappointed by it.
and
I don't
said
remember saying I was disappointed by it.
I kept saying I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and then suddenly you tell me, "Oh, I'll give it an 8." See, you
I
like
don't
it more
remember
than I do
ever
now.
bad-mouthing Humans.
You-
I like
you
the
said-
majority of the songs on it. And
You just said that you only like the first few and the last few.
no, first few, last few, and Andromeda in the middle, but they're good. They're good enough to give it an 8. I ignore the others.
Barney, that's not a majority of the songs.
Listen, no, but it had Elevator going up on it, so, you know, it's all passable.
That's a great song.
Barney,
That is
you trying to
fantastic.
save
That's a
yourself
redeeming
with a
factor.
meme?
Conclusion of this subject: Barney's a liar. We knew that. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Moving
but
on.
like it's
Oh yeah,
not
Harry.
like-
Harry.
Did you forget I
haven't
was
really said
here?
much. Yeah.
Again.
You were, in my defence, you were a bit quiet. So
He's just crying in the corner.
Yeah.
Barney,
What have you done,
I mean,
Ludwig?
Harry, have you even listened to
Yes. I watched it several
Of course he
times.
has.
And it's
hell,
just
watch it,
pretty
it's
meh.
not a film.
It's a good
It's a
film.
good, it's a great movie.
Humans is a great film. It's my favourite.
Humans needs more character development.
It's
Right,
not it's
next. I'm bored with this.
It's not bad,
I'm bored
but it's
with this
not
subject,
good.
I'm bored with you.
Yeah. All right. Next subject.
I'm bored with this subject and I'm bored with you. Moving on.
This one's a bit of a me Barney one, so we might make it quick. We might not. Depends if you're well behaved or not.
What are we, naughty school children?
Yeah, you are.
Excuse me, I'm a bit offended by that.
The new Doctor Who season.
Ah, yes.
Thing is, before the season started, I was actually planning not to watch it because Doctor Who, let's face it, it's kind of going down the shitter.
It's dying.
I didn't watch it because
One
it
of
is
their
dead.
one of their writers that was the best. He wrote pretty much the best episode. Blink. What's his name? What?
Russell
the
T
one-
Davis.
No, not Russell T
Was it
Davis.
not
What's
Russell
his
T
name?
Davis? Who
No,
was it?
no. The most famous one. For some reason, the name just flew out of my head.
Oh, Stephen Moffat.
No. Who the heck is
Well,
it?
like he's
What,
the one who's
Jeremy
writing. He was the
Clarkson?
one who's writing before Russell T Davis. I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, Stephen Moffat writes shit Doctor Who
Stephen
episodes.
Moffat,
He does.
that's
yeah,
it, thank
and I was
you.
like, I was surprised, but like the only one I know, the
Oh,
one
yeah,
who
it
wrote
was
the majority
Stephen-
of David Tennant's episodes.
Okay, I
was
just
Russell
felt
T.
retarded.
Davis.
For some reason, I know that Stephen Moffat, that was the name that I was looking for. The problem is, for some reason I thought he said Muffet, as in...
Oh, what a
I
muffet.
said-
Fuck.
So, I didn't recognise the surname, but it was Stephen Moffat. Moffat.
Fat.
That's what I always
Stephen
call
Moffat's
him.
not very good at writing, though.
No, he's not.
No.
At all.
No, thing is, he happened to write some of the best episodes, but then he's also written
Terrible
most of the
ones.
worst ones as
Abysmal
well.
ones.
Thing is, he just cares about being
PC and we need a transgender person here. We need a
black person here. We need an Asian. We need a midget here. We need a wheelchair-bound person here. I just dropped another cracker into the can.
God.
I'm not going to drink
a
it.
cracker now. Okay, that's racist.
Not a thingy.
Whatever.
Remember how Stephen Moffat's trying to be PC? We are striving to be exactly the opposite.
I did
Yeah.
like the episode Oxygen, but I just got really excited to roll my eyes when it's like they say, "Oh, you're blue." It's like, "Oh, great, we got a racist on the team."
I mean,
Blue
I had
dab
really
dee
low
dab
expectations for this season because
and then the
firstly,
companion goes, "Usually, I receive the racism."
yeah, firstly they choose a black person to play the companion, which isn't a problem. It's just a little bit of a nod at.
It's
they're
the
trying to be
reason
PC.
why. It's the reason
No.
why they did it.
No, I'm sounding like a racist piece of shit here. It's just like it's not. The problem isn't that she's black. The problem is that they're choosing a black companion and they're also making her a lesbian. It's like trying to be a
trying
bit
to be as
PC,
PC as
mate,
possible,
aren't you?
yeah.
Trying to shoehorn in that LGBT community, aren't you?
First 3 episodes, no, first 4 episodes
were
but
called...
I haven't.
What was
I
the first
didn't-
episode called?
I didn't watch the one with emoji robots because I'm already looking forward to the emoji movie. so
Emoji
yeah, I
robots,
didn't need
what
that.
is this?
this was the second
that was
episode.
bad
I didn't
Oh
watch
episode.
it.
god.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. The first 4 episodes were bad. I can't remember what was the 4th one. The
The
first
fourth
the
one was
with
Knock Knock, which was where a bunch of interdimensional wood
and
lice.
what was the 3rd one?
The third one was the big fish in the river.
Oh yeah,
Big
of
fish
course.
in the river. Why?
Big
Yeah,
fish
first
in
4
river.
episodes were terrible. I felt like every episode since Oxygen, apart from the conclusion to the Monk trilogy,
Yeah,
I felt like they were all really
they were
good.
quite good. Yeah, I like the whole monk thing because it was like it sort of built
Yeah.
itself up as like a 1984 kind of world, and then they kind of fucked it up at the end.
Let's not spoil it.
I will just say they fucked it up at the last hurdle. It was a great 1984 like kind of style world, like the truth is out there and things like that.
Oxygen was good. The Monk trilogy, the first two of the Monk trilogy were really good. I was waiting for good episodes like that to come back.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I felt like was so rushed. It's just, we built up these really good villains, the monks, and now, fuck, how do we get them to defeat them? It's just rush the ending. Just make, defeated, bye.
Yeah.
And then...
Kind of disgraceful, but what can you do?
So I don't want to think it's spoiled, but are these different from the headless monks from that?
Yes,
no. Headless monks were something completely different.
Okay, so they're not reusing villains again like they do all the time.
No, they reused the Ice Warriors. I felt like this one was actually a good Ice Warriors.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why this episode, the episode with the Ice Warriors, was a good one. It's because it was written by Mark Gatiss, and he played. He wrote some older episodes, and he's an on-off writer, but he wrote some really good episodes. So as soon as I saw his name come up on the screen, I was like, yeah, this will be a good episode, and I was right.
My dad felt like this was the worst episode of the season, but I thought it was good. I liked how they did Mars. I know that it's not the first time Doctor Who or any movie or show has done Mars, but I liked how it looked mixed with the old-fashioned Victorian stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that was good.
I swear to God, if they bring back the Ice Warriors again, I'm going to end my life.
But you know who they should bring back? The Absorbaloff.
The if the Absorbaloff doesn't come back by the end of this season, and if he doesn't save the Doctor from regenerating last second, I'm not watching anymore. Doctor's about to regenerate, and the Absorbaloff walks in, absorbs the villains, and he goes, "Thank you, Doctor. You saved my life. I've learned to be good."
Yeah, the Doctor's about to die, and he saves him by kissing him.
Get some of that gay stuff in there.
Yeah.
The LGBT.
It's still got to be
Barney with his controversial views. Barney actually liked the Absorbaloff episode.
I did. I really did like it. I thought it was nice. I thought it was good.
This is coming from the same man that enjoyed the Star Wars prequels. The yada. You get the big picture.
Yada. I like shit stuff.
Don't trust Barney.
I like shit things, but
at least he's self-aware about it.
We can't trust Barney with anything, can we?
No.
We can't trust him to tell the truth, and we can't trust him to like movies.
Although he is the Ministry of Honesty.
I am the Minister of Truth.
I think he should be fired from that job.
No, thank you. I'm doing my job perfectly well.
But yeah, let me just say, as bad as some of the writing in Doctor Who is, can we just agree that Peter Capaldi's a great actor?
Yeah.
He is.
I mean, his first episode as the Doctor was awful because it was written extraordinarily terribly. But I'd say that he's really into the part. It's a shame that he's leaving at the end of this season. He's a great actor. Perfect for the role, pretty much.
I think the only reason why people don't like Peter Capaldi is because he was introduced during Clara's arc.
Yeah.
Yes. Now
probably.
that was kind of a shame, but again,
Clara wasn't awful.
She was awful. She was awful.
Clara.
She wasn't the problem. It was the writing that was the problem.
The problem I have with Clara and the way she sort of ended. I'm talking about the actual person of Clara, not the actor who played her, because the actor who played her was fine.
Don't spoil how she dies.
She dies.
Spoilers.
No.
I know how she dies, but the audience might not.
The problem is, it took forever for her to die. She was dead one episode, she was in another one, and then she came back, and then she died again, and it was sort of like, come on, she's dead.
It was kind of like
dead.
It was kind of like,
let her die.
When's this one gonna come back again?
The episode after she died, I have to say, was probably, I liked it more than Blink. It may have actually been the best episode of
which
Doctor
was that
Who
one?
From, the new...
Which was that one?
It was was it called Death on? Was it Heaven on Earth or something like that?
No, Death in Heaven. That was before she died as well.
No, it was after.
Death
was
in Heaven.
I don't know. I didn't watch the one after.
The one with Missy.
Where the Doctor's...
The one with Missy, yeah?
No, this was the episode. The episode I'm talking about here is the one in which the Doctor is just running around this weird, mysterious castle place on his own.
Oh god, yes,
talking to himself all episode.
Glorious.
That was a fantastic episode.
And he's being chased by something.
Yeah, that was actually really good. It was really well written and everything.
Yeah, that was really good. I love that one.
There was actually an episode in which they tried, and then you see the ending, and you say, that is clever.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give it credit because the entire episode is only with the Doctor. There's no other characters.
And Peter Capaldi leads it so nicely.
He does.
He's just talking to himself the whole time.
He doesn't need anyone else.
My only complaint about that episode...
The Doctor is a character you think if he got lonely, he would talk to himself.
Yeah.
My only complaint about the episode
he didn't even talk to himself. He was talking to his own made-up version of Clara, which was really...
No, it was the TARDIS, wasn't it?
No, Clara was in the TARDIS and he was talking to her. But
thing is,
still, even if he was talking to the TARDIS...
Can I say something?
No, you can't. I'm leading this podcast now.
But Barney just gets the password to the channel now.
Yeah.
But I felt like the only thing I didn't like about the episode was if they kept it as the Doctor talking to himself all episode, I would have loved it. The thing is, towards the end, they made Clara, or his imaginary version of Clara, say something. Yeah. And that kind of just, now it's no longer truly him talking to himself all episode, now it's him talking to someone at some points.
Yeah.
But it was
a really good episode.
That was a good one. Okay, starting again from here, Barney just said a massive spoiler that I had to cut out. Yeah, I felt like Doctor Who's going down the shitter. I'm just going to enjoy Capaldi while he lasts. Let's just hope that the next Doctor, because he's already filmed the regeneration scene, will be good.
Let's just hope that it's a man and not a woman.
This show has made up most of my childhood, and even though a lot of the episodes are terrible, I just have to keep watching it because it's just nostalgia thing plus tradition thing.
Now, I do have a simple request. If anyone's out there, you can't make the next Doctor a female, because Jared Leto has balls, and you have to make him the Doctor.
The problem is, most of the people that watch Doctor Who now are just people on Tumblr. It's got its own massive cringy fan base on Tumblr, or a fandom, as they call it. And thing is, they love that PC shit. They love Stephen Moffat, because that's what he does. He gives the fans, or the majority of the fans, what they want.
But he doesn't give us loyal ones what we want.
Yeah, all of them on Tumblr, lot, they all want a female Doctor. And they made a huge mistake by making the Master a female. Because now that it's proven,
can I just make a point, right?
Fortunately, I saw which actor they hired, and I can't remember his name, but he's not female, so that's a good thing.
Well, the fact that you're using the pronoun he suggests that you...
Yeah.
Now, Ludwig, can I just say
it's like casting a female...
Can I say something?
Yes,
please?
Okay.
One thing I do have to say, though, is the person who plays the Master is actually quite good. Like
Missy, her actress is actually good.
She is actually
they
quite
chose a good one.
And if you're going to make her...
Here's my problem with Missy. She's supposed to be the Doctor's, like, adversary and, like feared enemy.
Hold on, guys, I'm just going to take a piss. I'll be right back. Keep talking, I'm just taking a piss.
Like, but most of the time she's in it, she just acts like a fucking, like, lover.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
She's acting... It's like she's trying to take up the role of River Song.
It's almost like she wants to be like fucking Catwoman or something like that. It's like, you're meant to be like the most shittiest person in the universe. She just wants to take over everything. And you just act like like a slightly bad person.
Yeah. I want the guy who played Moriarty back.
Moriarty?
I said Moriarty, you retard.
No, you didn't,
I said Moriarty.
But... No, you fucking didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't, you spaz.
Oh, fight me.
Well, they already spoiled it for this season that the guy who played the original Master, who will appear in the season, so...
Oh, cool.
Well, I'd like to see that, because, like, that guy was quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just like it didn't spoil it for me.
Yeah.
I'm back. Yeah. Oh, boy.
We were just talking about how, you know how they, at the very first episode, when they spoiled that the guy who played the original Master will come back in the next time. They spoil it. And I think I would have enjoyed that, Martin. So, anyway, we were just talking about how Missy is a bit... she doesn't really act like an adversary to the Doctor. She acts like a fucking...
I preferred it when she was a mad idiot, because that was...
I don't like it when they put her in the episodes, but, I mean, the actress is good for what she's given. So
I like Missy when she's trying to take over the world or whatever she wants, but when she's like... Doctor, I love you.
Because the thing is,
like,
right,
well,
that actress has that kind of like mad look about her face that the Master should have.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got
the problem isn't with the
Unlike
actor;
how-
it's with the writing.
Yeah, that's most of Doctor Who.
And that's
well-chosen
true
actors,
for more than anything.
bad writing.
That's true for pretty much everything you look into, really.
Yeah.
Bad writing kills an industry.
Mm.
My last thing to say about this season is I think that the actor that plays Nardole is really good as well. Almost
Matt
as good as
Lucas,
Peter Capaldi.
he's definitely... He should be in it.
Who's fucking Nardole again?
Oh, he's that bald robot guy.
Oh.
He's a robot, but they don't... It's not his main character quirk, like, oh, I'm a robot, click, clock, beep, beep, salad. Or lettuce.
Like Liam earlier.
Yeah, he's actually just a good actor. He's just... His dialogue's good. He's well written.
Yeah, my family hates him. But,
Really? Why?
they just find his character annoying. But to be honest,
think
I
he's
just
good.
like the idea of someone who just goes around with the Doctor who's not a companion.
Yeah.
Just
Wait,
tells him
Liam,
off. Like, Matt Lucas or Nardole is the kind of person who goes up to the Doctor and shakes his finger at him going, naughty, naughty. You can't be doing that anymore, Doctor.
Wait, Liam, does your family, apart from you, hate him, or do you hate him as well?
I don't really care about him.
I think he's good. I think he stands out.
I just
In a
like,
good way.
it's a bit annoying where we have to do the song and dance. He loses a companion, he gets a new one, he loses a companion, he gets a new one, he loses... Like,
Yeah.
it's good to have someone who's just always going to be there.
Mm.
The one thing I liked about Cold Water is, as bad as the whole episode is, it does introduce Bill. And although I don't like her character that much, she's not that great of a companion. I like how they were a bit self-aware with the whole, oh, new companion, here we go, same process thing. When she didn't say, oh, it's bigger on the inside.
I
for
always
a while.
like it when they say it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah, they do always say it, because that's what a normal person
Yeah.
would say. They were a bit self-aware of it this time, saying, this one's taking longer than usual. And she
Yeah.
finally says it and they go, oh, I got there in the end.
Yeah. Although,
Oh,
to be
good.
fair, right, I thought that it wasn't going to be very good because, let's face it, Clara's version where she just runs around the TARDIS and then goes, it's smaller on the outside, and the Doctor just goes, well, that is a new one. I felt like... Because he's always been self-aware of people saying...
I
it's
can't
bigger
actually
on the
remember
inside.
Clara's first actual episode because they did that whole thing with her. Where
Yeah,
Oh,
it
she's
was
the
actually when
impossible
it
girl.
was Clara's first appearance was when they were in the Dalek Asylum with Amy and Rory. So that was...
Yeah, but that wasn't technically her.
That was a different version of her.
Well, then her first appearance was in the episode with the spoon-headed people and the whole hacking of the
Oh,
internet.
that was it, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a weird episode.
Although
Pretty shit.
although officially she did show up before all
Yeah.
that. But you know what?
Okay, while on topic, this podcast's almost ended. I'd just like to do one more subject before it truly ends.
Yep.
We passed the 1 hour mark, but we can exceed it a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, of course.
You know how we recorded that chef video?
Oh,
Yes.
fucking hell.
Yeah. Can we talk about the two things that won't be in the behind the scenes because they were our interactions with strangers?
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, that
Basically-
we didn't capture.
Yeah. Basically,
Am I interrupting something?
every single time we go out and record, at least one person that we pass by interacts with us in a funny, memorable way.
Yes.
On our first day, when we all went out dressed up as chefs, just with our big white tall hats, dressed fully in white.
Some old men walked past us and said, we didn't know if you were having a barbecue or if you were the KKK.
This is the thing that I enjoy the most about recording videos outside. Just these nice, memorable interactions you get from
Yeah.
people.
And they were so
Oh,
polite.
yeah, and then, yeah, they actually took it as a joke. I'm glad we didn't pass any black people while we were dressed as these chefs
fucking
because
hell.
they would have actually gotten
Yeah.
scared. I mean, we may have. They may have seen us approaching from a distance, and they just took a different path. Like, shit,
I
no.
don't think there was a different path.
No, they probably actually went through the farmer's fields, if anything. Just,
Just to avoid us.
They'd have hidden behind the lamb sauce.
Mate, I'd prepare to get shot by a farmer than these lot.
These lot of chef guys.
Oh yeah, and then this was just with me and Barney when we were recording the scene with the leak. We were just there with our camera, and then this guy, this bald guy walking his dog, walks past us and he goes, "Are you boys doing something? Are you not from sixth form?" He said, "No, we're just doing a hobby amateur film." He said, "Guys, right, if you ever make it big, right, listen up, right, listen, take notes, because this is important. If you ever make it big, right, I want you to make this film. I'm pitching an idea to you.
He was so nice as well.
Did this actually happen?
Yes,
actually.
He was like a nice man. He was like, "Oh, I've got this big idea, boys."
Was it?
Right, I've got this
was
written
not
down.
here?
No, it was after you left and me and Barney returned home to charge the camera, I think, or something,
yeah.
or to get more props.
Exactly when I was not there.
Yeah, so let me find it. Yeah, I've written those. Basically, he said, right, so this film, I want you to make a film, and it's told backwards. So it starts off at the end of the world, right? The world's ended. It's all fucking explosions everywhere, everyone's dying. Yeah? I hope they release more music videos for them, because that would be great, thanks, Screwers. Anyway, and it starts at the end of the world, and the story, right, is told backwards, and it shows how one tiny decision, like choosing not to kill a wasp instead of letting it go or killing it, and how that all leads to the end of the world. So this person decides to not kill a wasp instead of killing it, and then this wasp stings a driver, and then he runs over the president's son or something, and then that guy turned out to have been a Russian or something, and then it all leads to a massive world war and everyone's dead. And it shows how one decision changes all of that. And if you ever make a movie like that, if you ever use that idea, remember me. He didn't tell us his name or anything.
Yeah,
he just said, remember me. And sodded off.
He just fucked off.
What a legend.
He was genuinely being nice though. He was trying to be really nice and helpful and genuinely pitch an idea. He didn't know you were just taking the fucking piss.
But that's not a movie though, that's like a 20-minute video.
Nah,
we'll make it into a video.
Have you realised what things you can stretch a movie?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they made an Assassin's Creed movie, so
yeah. Well then, is that already out?
Yeah, that's out.
Yeah,
It's been out for ages.
I didn't know.
Let's consider what they can really.
I don't want to watch it because it's a video game movie, and you know how they work.
Yeah.
They don't. Ha.
So, what else happened?
Not many.
That bald man rode past us as we were playing Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, and then he said, "Are you all playing Cards Against Humanity?"
It was like, yes, lads.
And he said, "Yes, lads." And thing is, he had a 5-year-old daughter with him biking next to him. So that was funny. Just shows how the lads are in each generation.
Yeah.
Oh, Ludwig, shall we mention meeting a certain brother?
Oh yeah, basically. For those, no one here knows Jack the Geordie. He's basically a person in our school.
Oh no, everyone knows who Jack the Geordie is, Ludwig.
Oh,
everyone knows who Jack the Geordie is.
He is YouTube sensation. He's bigger than PewDiePie.
Who could forget his Paris vlog? Who could forget his classic Paris vlog?
And his bottle flip trick.
Football manager videos and bottle flip videos. Is just this famous guy with on 100 subscribers. This famous guy that goes to our school, and we met him. We encountered him. Or a member of his family on almost every recording session. First time we rode out, we rode past him, Jack the Geordie. And then on our last recording session, when Barney wasn't there, his brother rode past us. And we didn't catch him on camera, but we caught his voice on camera. I'll play the clip now.
Oh, it's Jack the Geordie's brother!
Jack, is it?
Where's Jack the Geordie?
I think he's gone to town.
Oh,
we need to meet him there. Is that actually his brother? Fantastic.
Wonderful stuff. We're laughing because we couldn't hear that.
I'm interested to see what this was because I didn't know we recorded him.
Well, yeah. You don't get to see him. You just get to see Harry saying, "Oh, it's Jack the Geordie's brother." But yeah, I think that it's 1 hour 8 minutes now. I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah, as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Liam, would you like to do the outro?
No, next episode I just want to say a few things.
Okay.
Shut up, Barney.
This is my podcast, not yours.
Next week, not next week, but this isn't we don't have a schedule.
Although it might be next week because you haven't got any more ideas, do you?
No, I've got writer's block. This is the only thing I can do.
Yeah,
next week. Fuck, I've said it again. Next time, we'll hopefully have a guest joining us because he wanted to join. We said, yeah, sure, why not? We just did this one because we spent most of it talking about the Scooby Doo movie, which he hasn't seen.
He's going to debate Ludwig on something, and I'm probably going to agree with him.
Stranger Things.
Him or me? Yeah. Oh, you
I'll
spoiled
probably
it.
agree with him.
Yeah. Oh well. Right. So who's doing the outro? Wants to do something very funny to round the show off?
Ludwig, I think Liam needs to do the. Oh, do we want to honor Harry and make him do the outro?
Yeah, Harry's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Let's
Honor Harry.
Please,
Harry,
please don't.
Glorious.
whatever you say next will be
Harry.
the outro.
Okay.
Go.
No
Harry, whatever
pressure.
you say
This will
will
be
be the
remembered
last
as
thing people hear,
Fancast
so
episode
think
5.
about it.
Alright, hang on,
Fantastic
everyone,
episode.
everyone quiet. On
Everyone
go,
quiet.
right? Everyone quiet. Ready?
Drum roll,
Go.
please.
Give the outro.
No, drum roll, please.
My name.
Melvin, dude.